Alright, let's start streaming again. Nice to be here. Nice to again sit down and do some streaming and discussing with you. Some discussions. So maybe we'll have some of those. I don't know. My name is Oskar Lehtineri, street photographer from Finland, and today I'm editing again. And so let's see what's going down. I have a idea that I should remember this time to do a bit of linking my stream to the services where I usually hang. So up here at Lehtineri, for instance, I think I should do one better than last time and share my link to the stream. So that's something that I'm going to start out with today. Then in just a while I'll start editing my photos that I have to edit today. I actually have a bunch of photos that I should edit, but so let's see what comes out of that. My idea is to just hang, do some editing, have a discussion with you, listen to some chill music, and just enjoy a Sunday night here in Finland, where I am right now. So let me just share online my link to the stream, and after that I'll start editing. If you have any questions regarding street photography, regarding editing, if you have any opinions on my editing, please feel free to comment and ask. And also I am always curious to know, where are you from? I'm always interested in hearing who is the persons that find you their way to the photography stream that I'm hosting. Live streaming now. I'll put it on my Instagram. Live streaming now from Helsinki, Finland, or Helsinki area. Actually, I don't live in Helsinki. I live just outside of Helsinki in Espoo. That's where I'm hanging today, and provide this editing stream that is just starting in a second when I have my links sent to my socials. That went there, and then one more place to post. Live streaming now. I have a small community, a WhatsApp community where I post this, and also within that community the idea is to it's just to get to know other photographers in the area and discuss photography, go for the walks, all these kind of things. So hopefully this works as I wish. Now at least I have sent my invites to the world so that I can share my stream. I have been a bit lazy on that sharing part of these streams, so but I want to give the people that follow me on Instagram, for instance, give them a chance to join the stream and have a discussion. My name is Oscar Lehtineri from Finland, street photographer, and today I'm editing some photos. Let's get into the editing part. Let's see if I get this stuff working. If you have any questions regarding editing, regarding photography, street photography, please feel free to ask. If there is something on your mind, I would love to hear about it. All right. So the photos that I have are from this month. There might be photos that I have been checking through. What I often start with is I just pick the photos that I feel like I want to edit today. So that's what I'm doing first. I did this. I took these photos when I was out with Peter Forsgard, street photographer, YouTuber from Finland. We made a video. This is Peter here in the in the foreground, and we did a video that's I think he will post it on next Friday. So a video where we discuss photo stories, and hopefully I really hope that we have some today that I will find. I don't know if in this batch they are here, but let's see. But I have a thought that I have a photo story that I did, which is a bit different. Not as much. I would say it's not street photography, but it's there's a story to it. Actually, I wrote a short text to the story to make it something interesting, to make it something like it's thoughts about the process of growing up and with the dreams we have as children, and what we do with those dreams once we grow up. Very often how children they dream about becoming police or firefighters or things like this, and very few of us become that. But it's part of, somehow it might it's been like a part of many young persons' dreams of becoming these things. And then we grow up and we find different things to focus our interest towards, and very few of us become that firefighter, police or something. So that's just one story that I'm planning to create, or I did actually. I took the photos but I'm planning to post and make something of. So the photos you see here, they are shot during Lux Helsinki. I did a photo stream while taking these photos, and the whole idea was to find to take photos of coldness, maybe a feeling, maybe something. So everything that looked cold. You might have, I don't know if you saw the stream, but for instance, this photo was posted online. I think I did a short was it like an Instagram reel or something about this photo here, and so it was an interesting one. anyhow, yes, Lux Helsinki this year was quite awesome. They lit out up, for instance, like there was a lot of pieces, a lot of art around the city, and it was really nice going walk around and look at these pieces, and then at the same time take pictures of people. And this is probably the one that I felt was the best, like one of the best of the cold themed photos. I really enjoyed this one. So what I do, I often go through my photos first before I start editing them, just going through, is there something that's interesting, something that I'm looking for, and then after that I just start. This is actually it's actually a nice photo. The idea of this photo is that I was trying out my my optical waist level viewfinder and see how much difference there is in when I look through that and when I look through the back screen of my Ricoh. So this is just a test shot, but I kind of enjoy it anyways in color like this. It's of the Yashica G Electro 35 GSN. I just took it to a place to that goes through it and checks the condition of it, so that I can do some more film shooting towards springtime. I also gave my or sent my Pentax Spotmatic F to that guy to check it through and see if he can make something out of it. These photos I didn't have a plan. I just went out and shot a few ones. I like this car, for instance. So this is what I often do. I start out with just random, just going through my photos, and then if I find something that gives me anything, I start from there. This is quite nice with the lady's face lit up here. Let's see if I can do something about that. I was just taking photos of crowded trams at that point, but yeah, these ones I edited earlier on my phone. I do a lot of phone editing as well. Here I was waiting for some people. This one I liked just because it said that I can take photos here, so I took a photo of that. So I would love to hear, where are you guys from? Put that in the chat and let me know, where are you from? I'd love to hear, and also of course to me it's very interesting to hear that, to hear if you're into photography, what kind of photography. Why do you do photography? What does it give you? For me, photography is very it's an important part of my everyday journey to somehow document the just the life through the camera. I really enjoy it, and so that's what I often do. I always bring my camera wherever I go. This one I have edited earlier, and I posted it on my Instagram earlier. I really like this photo. It's a nice one. Anyways, still going through my photos from Lux Helsinki, looking for a specific bunch of photos for a photo story that I'm eager to create. These are a bit few, but these are just random shots. There wasn't a goal on these photos. I just felt like, you know, taking them since this place it's a really nice place. Nighttime, daytime, when it's sunny, when it's not, I really like to come to this place here outside Stockman and shoot some street. This photo here, it was fun because my idea was to photograph through this photo. So this is actually, this part here is what's important. I just wanted to use this as a foreground and play with the actual photo here. So this is actually what my thought was when I shot this. I don't know if I actually on any level succeeded, but hey, a lot of photography is trying, failing, trying to figure out how to make things work somehow. So here I was waiting for someone to walk here, and this is actually someone probably walking, but it didn't work. And then I tried to just capture something through this person's eye, so this is something else that I did, and now I'm just going through. Well, it could work. Let's save it. So I always just start out with going through the photos, seeing what I can do, and I will not edit all of these today. I will pick a few ones that I will actually edit, and then figure it out from there. These ones are also really nice from Helsinki because of the colors, because of the scene. It's really nice. One of the better or more interesting artworks during Helsinki, in my opinion. Here I worked with the silhouettes of the people and the dog here. Really nice. I'm saving these because I don't know which one is the best. I think the first one was almost best because of the silhouette of the dog. Anyways, moving forward, I took pictures of this. I have posted these already on Instagram. Let's see what we got here. A lot of nothing. Then I found this photographer, probably street photographer. Just took a photo of him. What did I plan out here? I just wanted to take photos of people through this moving metro. Metro. So this is me, self-portrait. This one also through the window of the metro. It's quite fun. Nothing special, in my opinion. Yep. So this is my process. It's this is very much what photography is. It's taking a lot of crappy photos and then figure out which ones are good, which ones tell a story. This one I really like. It feels like it has some sort of story. I just read a text about photos that stand the test of time. Very few do, but some do, and you don't always know which ones. One thing that I have been trying out. This one got to. I used the optical waist level viewfinder to take this photo, and I really love this. This person noticed I was on my camera, so I love this. I love this side eye here. Actually, it looks like you can't even see the eye, but yeah, wow, this came out quite cool. Anyways, these are a lot of test shots. So, what was I saying? Yeah, test of time, standard test of time. I think few photos stand the test of time, but some do. And one thing that I have been focusing on lately is to take photos of like urban landscapes. I think that's the best way to put it. urban landscapes, I think that's a very interesting. I often feel like they are quite boring, but I think they stand the test of time because they when you look at them, even like 5 years from now, the landscape might have changed. The photos, the cars, a 5-year-old car, you already, if you're interested in cars, you already might see a difference. You see like, hey, these cars aren't new anymore. These cars are already considered old. I have one photo from Helsinki, which is taken like 10 years ago something, and I looked at it, and I really liked it. At the time, it was a photo that I don't even know why I have it. It wasn't special in any way, but it was a photo of a police station, and outside of the police station there were police cars. And now that I look at this photo, for one, there isn't a police station anymore. Nowadays it's a luxury hotel, and the other, of course, that the police cars there at the time, now they looked really old, but at the time they were quite new. So I think this is one thing with urban landscapes. You kind of, those photos get better with age, which is quite cool in my opinion. So welcome to the chat. I would love to hear where are you from, and if you have any questions regarding photo editing, regarding street photography or photography in general, feel free to ask, feel free to just hang as well. You don't have to say anything. I'm just chilling, doing my editing stuff. I really like this photo, for instance. Felt it had that cool person energy. So yeah. I was going home, I think. Okay, now we're getting to those photos that I was talking about. I had this idea. I will explain it in just a small second. But firstly, I got really interested in taking photos of these people playing football over here, and got this idea that because it looked somehow surrealistic with of course not real grass, but it like it was -10 something, and people were running around on a football field where it looked like grass, but of course it wasn't. It's not real, but yeah, the contrast of having snow around the football field was quite cool. So I got an idea that I wanted to create a story around the idea, because when I was a small child, I had this dream to become, well, I had a lot of dreams, but I had one dream at some point that I wanted to become a professional ice hockey player. I loved to play NHL on PlayStation and stuff like that. And these thoughts came to mind, that what if I document this, something that would somehow like explain the feeling of those early like childhood dreams. And I call this series, I call it hockey dreams, or lätkäunelmia in Finnish, because I think like ice hockey is a very big thing in Finland, and a lot of people have these dreams, and I think of, just by looking at this photo, I think the hockey dreams, they are there. Everyone's, maybe, or not everyone, but a lot of them are probably dreaming of, like, this is me doing this really cool goal when I'm a professional player in NHL or in the Finnish hockey league or somewhere. And we all have these dreams that, what if I would become like really good at this? I have been there as well. And so this is I'm trying to somehow communicate that dream of becoming great at ice hockey. I might add that I'm really bad at ice hockey. I'm really bad at even ice skating. But childhood dreams. One of them for me was to become a hockey player, and so it was nice. And also with these photos, there was a lot of children out ice skating with their parents. Children were still learning, and the parents were practicing, passing the puck and stuff like that. So it was just nice seeing this, and to get this photo, actually I climbed up in a BMX park, like the ramp where you start, where the track starts. BMX biking and mountain biking has also been one of my dreams. And I've done a lot of extreme sports. So standing there also brought like these same memories. Like what if Oscar would have become a professional mountain biker? What if Oscar would have become a professional hockey player? What if all the dreams that we have as children, and what do they become when we get big? Hey, this one I really liked because look at this shadow here. It's really cool how the dude here standing in the light of the lamp. So this is something that I'm probably going to crop and make something fun out of to that photo series. Lätkäunelmia, hockey dreams. Hey, if you want to know anything about photographies, editing, photo editing, feel free to ask. Thought this scene was cool, just behind the hockey arena. And this photo actually explains a lot about my own hockey dreams. Actually, I can take the next one. In this photo, number 26 from Dallas Stars NHL team, we have Jere Lehtinen. Jere Lehtinen, he has the same surname as I, and he was one of my big heroes back in the days, and he played in a team called Kiekko Espoo, and it's actually at this same place or location as I'm in right now, but they have I don't know if it's the same house even anymore, but like just there on the same place. And he started his career in Espoo, where I live, and so he was, like, for two reasons a big inspiration for me. His name was Lehtinen, as mine, and then he was from around, and I've seen him play a lot of times, and he was also one of the important players during, was it back in 1995 when Finland won the World Cup in hockey. And this is one part of my hockey dreams story that I'm creating. Here we also have Kiekko Espoo, the team he was playing in, but this is when they won, the young ones won the 2022 Finnish championship. But actually I took this photo just because it suited the dream. And here's, I don't know if it's professional players or what it is. There's a lot of different players here, probably younger players, but they were having their hockey practice, so suited their hockey dream idea. Here's some old, like, hockey history. Let's see, I think that one was the one that came out. What I often do is, or what I always do, is that I pick one photo or some photos with rating them 5 stars, and then if I don't like them, then I put 0 stars, and then when I have the filter on, they will go away, the ones that I don't want. Here I just wanted the parking lot because of, all the parents waiting in the cars for their children for their practices to end and all that. So it was a good part of the hockey story idea, but I didn't get the good shot, so I won't be taking that. This one was quite just fun, I thought, because of the light here in the foreground. And yeah, here was like, this was all the colors. I felt like these colors were cool, so I just took a picture of it. Don't know how it works. And then we have the football field here that I was talking about already. So what I'm doing is, like, I will edit those Hockey Dream photos today, I think, but I will just pick these ones first. This one actually when I was walking away from there, I knew that the pizzeria had, there's a bar and pizzeria, and there had been a fire during, was it New Year's, and so I took a photo of that house. You can't see it very well here, but the house is kind of destroyed. Let's see what we have. A few more. I'm back in Helsinki here. I just enjoyed the mirror reflection here. So that's what that is. This is actually when I went to leave my cameras for service. I just had a small photo walk, tried to capture this place. And this old hospital. This is actually the old military hospital in Helsinki. It's designed by Alvar Aalto, I think, a famous Finnish designer, and has also designed the Olympic Stadium in Helsinki. And yeah, so I went around the house to just take photos of this beautiful building. And the plan is to edit them into black and white photos, just because, you know, I have had this idea to try to create like really sharp images of black and white images, and I thought these photos would look quite nice with that. Let's pick the one where I got the flag as well, like that. So yeah, during my conscription time, I also, one thing that I did was that I drove conscription soldiers to this hospital if they had some like longer term they needed to get like checked more thoroughly somehow. So what I did was that I drove them here from my own like brigade. So I have been here a lot, but back then this place, it was, it's not a military hospital anymore, and also they have renovated it, so it looks much nicer. But yeah, I really like these images, and the vibe with the sky. It was a super beautiful night. So that's that. And then we have this photo. I think I used my new viewfinder, and my shutter speed was quite slow, so 1/13 of a second, which made these photos quite blurry, but I liked them. Some of them worked really well, and some didn't, so as you can see, didn't work. This one was, yeah, I thought this person had really beautiful shoes, but I didn't get the shot, so let's not use it. This is just me trying different things out, but we are coming towards the end, so I can start editing. This one I actually posted just recently on Instagram. This woman was changing her shoes. This one is quite nice. I really like it. Also, some photos that I tried with my new optical viewfinder. This one I quite liked. I don't know, just felt like taking photos of the metro. I'm not doing anything with this. Just random shots. I had some thought of doing something with this, but I won't. Most of these are quite bad. I was actually going for a meeting and took some photos while walking, and with a really slow shutter, or not. Well, it's 1 out of 125. It's not that, but still, since I was walking, my photos didn't come out too nice. Oh, this one is quite cool, with the person looking in the camera there. It might work. Let's see. Going for the metro again. So these, I have like 1 million of these photos. I don't do anything with them. It's just feeling that, you know, I'm just taking pictures. Hey, wow, this could work. Let's edit it that later. I didn't realize when I took it that it had some vibe. This could also work maybe, and then this one and that one. All right, now let's start editing. Hey, if you have any questions regarding photo editing, regarding photography, just ask. I'm here to just, you know, share my knowledge, hang out, listen to good music. So let's start. My plan was to edit these. Let's see where they started. I think they started here. I could actually share my short story about these photos that I'm going to edit right now. My name is Oscar Lehtineri, and this is Find Photography live stream. I'm a photographer, a street photographer from Helsinki, Finland, and I do these streams just to hang out, you know. If you want to share some ideas, thoughts on photography, I do that in the chat, or if you just want to hang and listen to me babble about photography and my thoughts, then do that. I just want to share this journey with me, and yes, we got a person writing in the chat. This is so nice. So, Real Dr. Obvious, really nice. Welcome back to the chat. He's saying, or they are saying, sorry, I don't know the gender. So they are saying, I've been experimenting with exposure in Capture One, which is what I use on my laptop. That's really cool. I use Lightroom mobile on my phone. I actually also use Lightroom for my mobile phone, and also Lightroom for my here on my computer. And yeah, I think it's quite cool to experiment with exposure, because you can do such cool things. You can very often, you know, we can do like really dark photos, of course, but then we can also enhance them. And also, if you put them, I'm just playing around now, but if you this is not a good example, but it's quite cool. We can get these quite abstract photos with, you know, putting like more exposure than it's like supposed to be somehow, and get these abstract vibes. Or then start, of course, if we take down the exposure, we can get some really cool vibes on that as well. This photo, I want to say that this would be a good photo on some level, but one thing, like in the details for me, because there's no separation between the background person here and the person here, that bothers me a bit. And these are the small things that bother me in photos, that when I see that there's like sometimes, you know, there's a a pole sticking out of someone's head because of there's something in the background. These small things are bothering for me, but actually this photo, it isn't that important that it isn't a picture perfect photo, because today I am going to create a small photo story with the theme of hockey. And if you have any questions regarding photo stories, regarding cameras, regarding editing, I would love to hear those your thoughts and questions. So just write them in the chat or just hang around. Anyways, I promised to explain my photo story text. I wrote a text that would somehow explain my, like, it gives a context to the photos that I'm editing today. So here it goes. As a child, I dreamt of being the best hockey player in the world, a pro mountain biker, or a fighter jet pilot. The dreams changed. At one point, the only dream I had was to get well, feel happiness, and have energy to more things than just the bare minimum. Then I found photography, started to dream again, dreamt bigger, felt stronger. I did not become a hockey player, pro mountain biker, or fighter jet pilot. I became me. I found myself, the person I always should have dreamt of becoming, my own biggest fan, with the greatest team in the world. I am Oscar. This is the story that kind of gave me the that I worked that I had in mind when I was photographing this. So I'm trying to create a small story around hockey dreams, and it's called actually Hockey Dreams or Lätkäunelmia in Finnish. So that's what I'm doing today with you. And this is the first photo. My idea is that these photos will be in black and white, and once again I will try to make them quite sharp. So let's and in black and white. So I always start with just doing the curves, and I don't know if this is a good example photo, but the color of the face is around there, so let's keep it like that. And then let me drag down to get it a little bit more contrasty, just a little bit, and then these are the highlights. So hopefully I think they are quite fine. What I can do, of course, is then take the highlights down just a little bit on these here, just if I feel like they are blown out somehow. But this is quite good place to start on the curves. So I'm not doing much today on those. And then let's check the exposure. I often check the histogram here. One thing that I can do is, if I want to, it's a bit dark, there's not much in the highlight area. So what I can do is to just drag it up a bit, try to find a balance to it. My photos are generally a bit darker, on the darker side, so maybe somewhere here feels good to me. And as I said, I can take down the highlights a bit if I feel the highlights or the snow in this photo is too blown out. So if I drag it really down, then of course it takes down the whole thing. But if I just want to make like some small adjustments, highlights are good, and you see that the histogram goes to the left. If you have any questions regarding photos, editing, photo stories, just ask. My name is Oscar. Then one thing that I've been trying to do more of is to make sharper images. And what's different with these images compared to the ones that I edited the last time was that on these images I have the Pro Mist filter on, which makes the highlights more dreamy, and it makes like light, for instance, it becomes hazier, so it's a bit different from the photos last time, which were more like they were more sharp. This is a good starting point. I often put some vignetting onto my photos. Vignetting is, you get this circle around in the frames or in the skirts of the photo. I'm often very I try to not put too much, just a little bit to enhance like the subject or something, but when I started out photographing and editing photos, I think one thing that a lot of us do is, and I did it as well, I did too much editing, and now that I look at the photos, they look quite awful because my editing it wasn't too good. It was too much very often, and a bad photo can't be edited into a good photo. You can try to maybe correct something, but very often I think a good photo is created in that moment when you take it. But of course, some photos are better when you have edited them a bit. One thing, for instance, I often think of that, and I have asked people about and their opinion, is that do they think that you can save a bad photo with making it in black and white? And I would say there are situations, if it's a good photo with a lot of colors and the colors kind of makes it too hectic, then if you edit it in black and white, then you can in a way save a photo. But then at the same time, if you feel the photos are bad, then they are bad. Hey, welcome to the stream. I'm editing photos, and today I'm editing a small photo story. I'm Oscar from Helsinki, Finland, and I'm doing these streams to get connected. So please let me know, where are you from, what's up, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you don't, feel free to just hang around. And if you like streams around street photography, feel free to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. It will help me a lot, and it will help other photographers and interested people to find my content. I do these live streams much more nowadays, and then I have videos as well to watch if you feel like you need some faster content. But I started out doing these live streams because I felt there is so much fast content online, and I think we people need some slow content as well. Today I'm creating this photo story, and today my photo story is about hockey dreams. So what I'm planning, I think I'll do it like this. I'm picking my photos. I have picked my photos already, and what I do now is that I edit them. So let's see, I'm using the previous settings. Looks quite nice. I often look at the histogram and see that, okay, there's this one, there's a lot of blacks here, that's because of the sky, of course. It's quite cool as it is. I had some time, so I went out to photograph this and tried to create some cool photo stories. I actually didn't look at my cropping, I always crop my photos a bit. Maybe I could put it like this. I love to have the to consider the rule of thirds somehow. Did you know that if you put a subject in the middle, it makes, like, the story you tell is that, like, there is some sort of a loneliness. And also, depending on in what direction that subject is moving, I think if it's moving like to the right, like this dude here is walking towards the right, then that person is it like that person is going away, and this has to do with how we read in the Western world from left to right. And then if that person would go to the left, that person would be going back home. And then also one other good suggestion that someone told me, that if you like it kind of makes the photos better, is that if you have a subject, then put that subject so that their eyes are, or that person is turned towards the middle of the photo. And of course you can always play with this or bend these rules. If you put the person to look out of the photo, then it will create more disconnection, more connection when it's that person is turned towards the center of the photo. So these things matter, and it's quite nice. But in this photo, I think I'm leaving it like this person here, person in itself, like, it's just, for me it's just a nice photo, a documentation of a person that has been playing hockey, going maybe home. Then we have these ones here. So as I said, like, hockey dreams is the theme today, and this one I really like because of these people here. This father here, I think, is teaching their child to play hockey, you know, pass the puck a bit and stuff like that. So suits very well the narrative of hockey dreams. Maybe I could edit. Well, it's quite good as it is, but I don't know. I think the idea is quite good as it is. Sometimes I try to keep the people here in the rule of thirds, so that they are here, there, or there. So this is quite good. And then of course I have this idea that my photos should be quite I need them to be quite straight. I want the lines in the photo to be quite straight. So that's something that I do. But I do like, I think this cropping as it is quite nice. So I will leave it as like it is right now. So if you're interested in photography and want to share something, or if you have a question, if you whatever, just drop it in the comments, and I would love to answer your questions regarding photography, editing, photo stories. So a photo story for me is very often contains of, it might be like, it's 3 images or more. And my photo stories very often contain like a person, or some like a story of a person, and then the scene, like, where is this person, and then the third image would be like a detail shot that would somehow give the narrative like somewhere I explain it, like, if you have, yeah, well, actually it's a video that's upcoming, so this is a preview on that video. I have this idea, for instance, if you have a story, it might be a person sitting in a bar, and a photo of that person's, you know, beer and pack of cigarettes. So then those 3 images, they together create a nice story. So that's what I had in mind today as well. This photo I really liked because of this dude here with the reflection. So my thought was that how can I use this photo in a good way. I feel like maybe something like this would work. What do you think? Is this a good cropping? And then I try to not have like half people or something like that. Alright, hey, thanks for the question. Which camera am I using? This is a good question. Let me show you. Let me show you. I would just a little sec. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. I love when I get a. And now I can try to make this stuff work. Let's see. Ooh, it works. Yes. It's good for me to try out these things that I have put into my things. So the question is, which camera am I using? And my camera is, where did I put it? Just a sec, I'll bring it. Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. The camera I'm using is this one. It's the Ricoh GR3X, and it's a street pocket camera. It's really good. The Ricoh GR3X is a 40 millimeter equivalent lens, 2.8. Takes a really good photo. It's an APS-C camera, and it looks like this. Now it's on. So it's a really simple camera. No viewfinder. It's just a screen, and maybe the best street camera, and so yeah, it's great. It's really great, as you say. I think it does do so much, even though it's like in this small package, and also it's very discreet. So the Ricoh GR3X, the Ricoh GR3 is a 28 millimeter equivalent, but I'm more used to shooting 50 mil, so 40 was a better choice for me. Then to this camera I have this one, which is the from Squarehood, their Pro Mist filter, and also like this hood kind of protects the camera a bit. There are other brands that also make this, but the idea is you put this on, looks like this now, protects it from dust a bit, but then also you can buy this without the haze filter, but I have a 1/4 haze on this one. So that's like the first thing I bought to this camera. And then just recently I bought this one, which is the optical waist level viewfinder. You put it here where the flash should be, and then I can look from up and see what happens. So since it's, of course, since the camera is taking pictures from here, but this one is taking from here, it's not totally like the same, but you get like, you can frame it, and then in this here you can see like there, or you can't see it probably through the stream, but they're like the whole screen is 28 mil. Then there's a few lines, it's 35 and 50, so that I can kind of frame them depending on what the size of the lens I have. And I can of course put this on different cameras, but the idea was to put it on this one, because on my Canon R5 that I'm otherwise using, on that one I have a flip out screen, so I can do that better. So this is what I have, and then I also have a small flash that I don't know where I have put right now, but I have like a really small Godox flash to this camera as well, so that I can do some flash street photography as well. so this is my setup, my main setup, and yeah, I'm really happy with it, and thank you so much for asking. How accurate is the framing in the waist level finder? I think that's a good follow-up question. I would say if you're very close, then I have an example. What a good question. Let me go back to Lightroom. I have a great example for that because I went through my photos today and I found, and this is a quite like a close-up, so this photo here is I think I had the camera in the picture, I think was in the middle of the frame, of the viewfinder frame, and so this is like how much it, but this is like a close-up, really close-up shot. So if you're on the street, you can, it's much more reliable, but as a close-up, then you have to consider that it's just a bit like lower than what you see through the optical viewfinder. So yeah, super thanks for those questions. I gladly answer any of your questions. Keep them coming. I'm here for you, and it's nice to have some discussion around this topic. So yeah, thanks for that. And then let's go back to the hockey stories. All right, taking hiding that comment, and then I can continue. Dun, 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 dun. So let's continue editing. Let's see. Said the blind man and took a hammer and saw. So here we were. Hockey stories, that's what's going on. So after those first ones, I tried to figure out some, I don't know, close-ups, but something that would give some more thoughts to the story. So I took this one. Here you can really well see the haze filter. It's making this like cool, I would say. I like it. So this cool kind of hazy light, I find it really nice. But this photo, I feel like it lacks a bit of contrast. I could see if I just drag the contrast up a small bit, or what if I exposure is quite high, so maybe something like this. It's quite nice. I kind of like it. And then let's go to the next one. I think it's a good enough photo for this. I don't know if I'm using it. As I mentioned, one of my childhood heroes, Jere Lehtinen here, a hockey legend, played in Dallas Stars back in the days, and I think after his career ended at some point, he stayed in Dallas Stars just to be like a face to the team, or to the hockey club. Anyways, he was one of my childhood heroes, so it was nice to have him here as well in this hockey story, because he's from Espoo, which is like his home arena was just like right now, like 3 to 5 kilometers from where I'm sitting right now. So it's nice to have this dude as a bit like a part of my hockey story. I don't feel like editing this too much. It's quite nice as it is. Then I had this one, took it just to actually, I felt like I wanted the prices here, or whatever they are called, because I feel like this is definitely one part of the hockey dreams to succeed. So this is like the Finnish championship prize bowls. So quite nice. Suits the story quite well of hockey dreams. Everyone, maybe not like that. So this one I'm cropping quite much compared to the other photos. But yeah, good. Maybe this is the close-up photo, because yeah. So we have the people ice skating. We have both outside and then inside, and then we have those prize. What is it called? Anyone help me? What is it called? These things that you win? The cups. Maybe it's prize cup, or yeah. So anyways, these ones, good detail to the story. And then we have these people out practicing on the ice. So I felt this is quite nice. So as you can see, this is of course one of their practice rinks. But anyways, cups, trophies was the word that I was looking for. Thank you. So this is quite a small place, and the whole place is quite small. It's not a big hockey club. They have a bigger arena as well, but these are the for smaller games and for practice. They have nowadays a bigger arena, but back in the days when the dude on the big screen, this one of Jere Lehtinen, when he was playing or in Finland, it was in a really very it's like this size arena. Okay, this is a practice ice, so here's no one to, but they have like a little bit bigger arena on the others in the same building. Anyways, I don't even know if this is the same house anymore. I think they torn it down and made a new one. So here's a bit of hockey history, and so I thought I would take pictures of that, old skates, stuff like that. And this is actually the photo story in itself. It's like we have the child, the young boy here, practicing his skating and hockey skills. Every moment he can to become something more, to have with all those dreams. Maybe as me, went home, played NHL on PlayStation, and had these dreams, and some of us had those dreams already as a small child, and spent a lot of time on these hockey fields, hanging out with friends, to dream for these big trophies. And then when we grew older and we look back on this, a lot of us didn't become a professional hockey players or pro mountain bikers, as I was one of my dreams, and then or then fighter jet pilot was another thing that I was dreaming of at some point. Didn't become any of those, but I think these stories are super interesting, and they are a really nice reminder of who we have been and how we looked at the world as kids and how we look at them now. Like, even though we didn't become what we wished to become, we became something else, and hopefully we are on some level quite happy with that as well. So this is the hockey story that I wanted to create today, together with you. And I also I had so much photos to edit, and I'm wondering which photos I should. I have a few ones more that I would like to edit before I end this stream today. I have been streaming now for 1 hour approximately, so it starts to be like we come closer to the end. But this one is actually one that I was surprised that it brought me. I liked it, so I'm kind of eager to try to crop this. I really like the look on this person. So there is some sort of an interesting dynamic here. With this person on the metro looking at me, and then we have this person here, and they were actually having a good time, but he looks so serious in this photo. So this is, I don't know, and maybe it's that this woman here, because they had a good time. It was really nice. She had a really nice energy, and when it somehow comes out in this photo, so I like it. I like it. I do. I like it. And then the other photo that I took at the same, like, this is like just seconds between these photos, but because of this dude having that Jesus hat on, I found it interesting. The way, the truth, it says. So this is, I don't know, it was interesting to me, so it's quite nice. It's quite nice. There is something to me interesting with this photo. Also that we see like a lot of young people finding religion again because of the maybe uncertain times for a lot of people around the world. I think it's one reason that people have started to look for higher power again. I think it's because of the times we live in, and some people because they just need something to hold on to. Some people maybe have more conservative ideals, and through that often there's very often like religious people that maybe, like I would say in Finland at least, it's more of the conservative people that are religious. I think somewhere said that Finland is one of the most atheistic. Oh, it's a difficult word today for me. Anyways, country in the world. But now since things are more uncertain, people have found their way back to religion, which is, I think it's really nice, because I think very often we need to feel that we are connected to something, and I think there is something beautiful with religion in that way. People can get connected, find their community, stuff like that. I always felt like I sometimes like critique like the churches and stuff like that, but I always felt like religions are important, because religion is more about like community and doing the right things, and churches, they of course very seldom, but some churches have like uses that power wrongly. But of course, again, it's not very often. But maybe my point of that. But anyways, I find it really interesting that people find their way back to religion. I think it's quite nice. This stream isn't about religion, but that was just my thoughts on the current situation. This is a nice photo. I somehow like it. I didn't know how I wanted the balance though. I somehow like the bar sign. I'm just trying this out. I felt like it became a bit crowded, so maybe if I do it like this. I don't know. There's something interesting about it, but then again I don't know if I feel anything about it. I don't know. It was just a random photo, and I think this photo I also took with the waist level optical viewfinder. I was out testing and trying. This one I really like because of the depth. I think this background actually makes this photo, and I had this idea that I wanted to crop it somehow. Not like that though. But I wanted that to add that background in a somehow nice way. It was a beautiful night. I'm not sure about the balance here yet. Maybe something like this. Quite nice. Thank you. That looked good. You wrote in the chat. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I enjoyed this photo on some level. I don't actually know what. Maybe even better with a bit less exposure. So photos during the night is so cool. I think, like, because you have to look for those places where there's light enough. And on this one, for instance, I had the settings 1/13 of a second, so it's really slow, and then f2.8 and the ISO on 640. So the ISO is really low, and I really looked for like where can I get enough light to make this work with. And then of course the positive side, I'm keeping the ISO on the lower side, then we get sharper images or less grainy images. But then again, with the shutter speed on 1/13 of a second, then again, if a person moves at all, almost, you can see that in the photo. So there's a nice balancing thing with it. So yeah, I like this one. I'm actually think I'm saving the photos from this military hospital because they take their time to get ready. I could try these ones. The last photo of the editing sesh today. Let's take these ones. The idea was, let me reset the crop. The idea was to shoot through this screen. So the whole thought behind this is to get something into this dark, the hair of this person. So this is a advertisement that was behind me. Yeah, so this is something that I was playing around with. Let's see how I can make this work. What would be a cool... Maybe I should use... I think like the idea had potential, but I can't, there's nothing interesting in it. I like how this person looks, but it doesn't give me enough. I don't find this advertisement here in the background to be that or interesting enough. So what I then did, I tried to just use the eye of this person and do the same thing. I find this a bit more interesting, even though it's still not. And here we actually got someone, but then I often play with the exposure to see what can I bring out. What can I bring out? There are some few things. There's something going on here. Probably an advertisement. Then there are a person here. There's a person here, a person here, and then we have that advertisement there. Some level, it's an interesting abstract photo, but at the same time, I feel like it's, I don't know. I'm not sure about this one. Anyways, if you have any questions, anyone out there has questions about street photography, photo editing, I'm Oscar from Helsinki, Finland, and I'm a photographer, mainly street photographer. And I do these streams every now and then just to give an opportunity to just chat, hang out together. I got a bit tired of making all of these videos to YouTube and Instagram, TikTok, where it was just me sharing my photo art journey, but I didn't get too much communication. So I want to make these streams just to make communication more possible. Both and communication for me, it's not about me talking, it's about sharing and throwing a ball back and forth and see what happens. So yeah, that's why I'm doing these editing streams as well. Throwing this photo away, I'm saving this and I might like it at some point. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. I think I end this stream in maybe 7 minutes, but before that, let's see what I can do with this one. Let's use the settings from this one. Maybe. Let's see. Not the crop though. And then let's see. Take this one up and then not black and white. I might use this photo later. I just put my Yashica camera. This one. It's a 45mm. It's not a changeable lens, so this is a camera that I'm eager to go out shooting some street, and it's a film camera, an old film camera from the 70s. So I really look forward to use it for some street photography in just a short while, or probably towards March when it gets a little bit warmer here in Finland. It's super cold. Well, now it's actually not that cold, but it has been like around minus 13 Celsius something, but now it's down to a 0. But yeah, so actually this photo is just to, I think I'll use it for something in the future. This is the coolest little pride hand that I have. Pride colored hand. I got it from someone. So actually in just a few weeks I'm arranging a street photography photo walk in Helsinki. So if you're in the area, feel free to join me on the street photography photo walk. We started from Hakaniemen Tori in Helsinki and walk around 1 kilometer, a bit more, and then we have a cup of coffee or tea or something at a cafe. The whole idea is to get people together, doing what we love, and have a good time. And all the photo walks are following the rules of a safer space, so everyone is welcome. Kindness is mandatory, and some people come there to just have someone to photograph with. Some people come there to talk, hang, everyone are welcome. I think we need more community in the world, so that's why I'm arranging these photo walks. And also there's a lot of good photographers out there that have like look that are looking for, you know, relationships, connection, and this is what I want to be. I want to be part of that solution to connect people. So I do it here online on the live streams, but I also try to create connections through photo walks, and that's actually something I want to encourage you to try out. Look if there's any photo walks in your area, or if not, arrange one, put it out. There's a lot of good sites online as well to just, I think one is called like meetup or something.com, and you know, or some local Facebook group. Get together, meet people, see that you are not. I think it's the best way in a time where people are very polarized, that when we start doing things together, we learn that we aren't so different from each other. Everyone needs and wants to feel safe, and what better way to feel safe is through by meeting other people with similar interests. That's a key. Yeah, hit the like button, please do, and feel free to ask me anything. I'm keeping up the stream for a good 2 more minutes, and so yeah, give me a like and push the subscribe if you want to join more of these photo streams. I do editing, I do live photo walks, so streaming photo walks is also something that I do. I try to be more real, and I do that through unfiltered content like live streams. So if you like stuff like that, feel free to push the subscribe button. If you're in the Helsinki area and would like to join our photo walks, find photography photo walks, there's a link in the description down below to the WhatsApp group. If you're not in the Helsinki area, you're welcome as well. There are always possibilities for discussions and connections with people, so feel free to join that as well. My name is Oskar Lehtinen, street photographer from Finland. I want to thank you very much, and I want to thank you, Real Dr. Obvious, for joining the stream today. Again, it's super nice to have a familiar face here and have a discussion while editing. It's been a blast once again. Take care, guys, and have a nice week. And as I always end my videos, don't give up your daydream. Take care. Bye.